Good morning, brothers. Welcome to A Brown Bag Gentleman. My name is Scott, and today's shave is with a soap that I haven't really got a lot of experience with. I think I've got it once before. It's Southern Witchcraft is the brand, and the soap is called Carpathia. Let me get that to the camera so you can see it. Carpathia. And the razor of the day is going to be the Yaqi Katana. Single edge. Takes a half a DE blade. That's what this does. A good amount of blade gap in there. Not a lot of exposure, but some serious blade gap. And just exposure, this little cut on my face is not from the razor. I did that without the razor. So yeah, that's not the razor's fault. So just to point that out. So, and of course I did just wash my face before getting on camera instead, changed it up a bit. But I'm going to splash on a little water here now because it's been about 2 or 3 minutes. Just to have it nice and moist when I do that. And here is the soap all whipped up in my Razorock Hive 24 millimeter brush. And this is an earthy scented. It's a darker scent. No, I won't say it earthy. No, it's not really. It's what you call. It's a darker scent. And let me see. Let me tell you how they explain this one. When I was reading the little description on it on the Maggard's Razors website, and of course I have my glasses to do that. Let's see. It's a tribute to Bram Stoker's Dracula movie. Ooh, kind of cool. It's called Dark and Brooding. it's the scents are black tea, exotic musk, and evergreen balsam. The notes are of course evergreen forest, musk, herbs, rose, coffee, and black tea. So that's the scent profile. So yeah, a little bit darker scent today. Been using a lot of brighter scents lately. Well, we are in late fall, so yeah, let's get some darker scents in here too. I've got some waiting in the wings too as well, just some I already have that I haven't pulled out yet really yet. So now that the weather is finally turning here more fall-like here in North Carolina, I think it's time to pull those out. And do you have to save them for a certain time? No, I just have fun doing it, that's all. That's just the way I do it. You use what you want when you want, really. But this, it is not bad. I can smell a little bit of the greenness, kind of brightens it a little bit. Not a lot, of course. We don't want to take away from the darker brooding, but it does. That green does help brighten it up just a tick. I like it. Of course, it goes on very thick. And the katana, I don't know if I haven't really shown this one probably for a while. It's been over a year or better since I've used the katana. Pass one with the grain. A significant amount of blade gap. So it means it's one of those you have to be careful with. You can't make it a little oopsie doodle and like slide sideways because yeah, you'll cut yourself. So you can't do that. Nice light strokes, just weight of the razor. Oh, and it does have some nice weight to it too. By the way, in the sheen on this thing, it's a gray gunmetal finish. It's shiny and gray. It's very nice. This is an attractive razor. I think it was the first Yaqi razor I have purchased, and I was kind of impressed with the finish on it. Yaqis are known to be a little more aggressive than the ones that they are modeled after. And I could say, well, I can't really say because I haven't had enough exposure. I don't have the equivalent to this, so I don't know. I have the equivalent to the Blackland Vector. I have the Yaqi's version of that, which is the Excalibur, I believe. And that one actually is milder than the actual Vector. But for me, this is a nice shaving razor. I didn't tell you, this is 4 days growth. I did not shave on Thursday. 4 days growth I'm taking off right here. And it is doing an admirable job. This is one of those, for me, and I like a more moderate razor. I don't like really a mild razor. I prefer, well, I do enjoy those too, but I really prefer a moderate razor. And this is definitely, I think, a tick above moderate. If I'm shaving with it every day, I gotta be real gentle with it. I like the way it's just mowing through, especially with my thick mustache, 4 days growth. And it is mowing through well. Yep, and of course I have to get it in tighter. Yeah, normal stuff. Pass 1 is done. So, yeah, nice scent. Really nice. Just for a dark scents, it's like it's not too dark because it has that little greenness in it from the fern. And yeah, I think that brightens it up just a tick. I can smell that in there. And that makes me like this. I think without this, I just wouldn't have liked it as much. So that was a good thought to put that in there, I can say. This is a vegan soap, but it's got a lot of good stuff in it. So yeah, there's no tallow in this. There's no, duck fat or donkey mule milk fat or anything like that. It's vegan soap, which I take or leave. I want to try different soaps, so I try everything. But it is very creamy, and you can tell it's just going on real nice. It didn't make up voluminous in the bowl itself, but it's voluminous in the brush. I mean, there's loads. You can see how thick that's going on without me even half trying. Some guys, they'll get to, they'll just start painting and they'll just start building thicker. I don't do that. I'm building a shave here, and it's like, yeah, you're along for the ride, and sometimes I go out a few extras because it does feel good and nice, and I like the scent, so yeah, I'll go a few extra. But other than that, I just don't build the super lush, thick, robust lathers that some people do. And that's personal choice, that's all. Okay, pass 2, across the grain. And when you start shaving with any kind of safety razor, you really do want to know what direction your facial hair grows in. My facial hair grows pretty much down. My neck hair pretty much goes up with little V's here on both sides. Try to get it quite tight into the nose. It does not overhang. There is no overhang. But it's sufficient enough for me to get in there tight. Yeah, I got in there tight. There's no little errant little whiskers left there. It's good. You do feel this blade. If you don't like blade feel, you won't like this razor. I happen to like blade feel. And this razor is more enjoyable than I thought it would be. So you don't see it on camera, but occasionally I will pull this out and not put it on camera, but for myself during the week. I like how it's just really mowing down that 4 days growth. My beard is thick and it grows fast. And it's gray, so it's that wiry type whiskers. Oh, one little spot right there. One. Oh, missed it. See if I can get it. Yep, it's gone. Okay, it's gone. That's one of my pet peeves from way back when I was multi-blade shaving, having the hairs left underneath the nose. It was always that way, and not anymore. Not when you safety razor shave. Gets rid of all that. Even the fattest, thickest headed razor, if you come in from the sides, it's gonna snip that right off and get that for you. I really haven't had a razor that won't do that if you come in from the side. Of course, I grow a half mustache part of the year, and when I do that, that eliminates that ability for me to do. So that's why you've seen me use the leaf twig razor instead at that point for that purpose. And this is a pleasant scented soap. Scent strength, call it about a 3, solid 3, I'd say. I don't think it's more than that. A little bit too high on my chin, but good enough. I'm not going to go in the nose again. I'm not going to tempt fate with that. I'm not going to go against the grain because the blade gap is too much. And I just don't want to accidentally cut myself. I'm not, well practiced with going up underneath my nose. So yeah, not going to do it. You see me do that with the milder razors. The more aggressive razors, yeah, not so much. I can tell you this gives a super close shave. Yep, there we go. And yeah, with a single-sided razor, you gotta rinse it more. But this just mows down. Even my thickest facial hair is right here on both sides, right basically in front of the, below the jawline here, in front of the ears, both sides. You see right up and over the Adam's apple. I don't swallow to move it out of the way. I don't do that. Because my judge is any razor that's so aggressive it's going to cut my Adam's apple like consistently, then yeah, I just don't keep it in my rotation. I just don't enjoy it. It's very uncomfortable for me to swallow. I don't like that feeling, so I don't do it. Wish I could. It does seem like a nice little trick to use to get it out of the way for a smoother shave, but I can't. I prefer not to do it. I will occasionally show you. You don't really notice some of the other guys that I watch anyway really calling attention to moving the Adam's apple all the way anymore. They used to in the beginning. Just don't notice it too much anymore. And I decided to use soap instead of water just because I'm trying a soap that I'm just not that familiar with. But I really am enjoying the soap, by the way. I really am. Sounds good. The performance is good. Yeah, super close. There we go, super close. Going extra light for my buffing pass. I like to go extra light. And you can still hear it snicking some whiskers, but extra light. And I'm just going extra slow because this is an aggressive razor. With a buffing pass, I don't want to go too hard, too fast, and get some irritation. So that's why I'm just being extra careful. That's all. But oh, nice shave. Yeah, very happy with that shave. Very happy. So let me pause, wash up. I'll be right back. Guys, came back real quick just to show you what I do with my brushes. I haven't shown you in a while, so let me tip this camera down to my towel. So I've shaken this out in the tub. I shook it off about 7 times. Then I just pull it like this, dry off the handle so I can hold onto it, then slip it on my hands. Give it one squeeze in the knot, one squeeze. And now we brush stroke it. I go up and down, then go side to side. I go to about 7 each is what I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it keeps that knot just nice. It dries it out good and it helps it dry it. And of course, I set it up on the shelf up here. I've got a little tray sitting on top of this cabinet. I just set it up just like that. Now that's where it's going. Well, actually, I'm going to rotate that. I'll put it right here for now. But that's how you maintain your brushes. Just wanted to pause and show you that real quick. Let me go back to washing my face. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, guys, I am back. So, of course, I just washed off my face with warm water. A little spot I scratched myself. Not too bad. There we go. But, of course, this was not a razor thing. This was a me thing. Yesterday afternoon, I did that. So let me see here. Letting the cold water run in the sink here, nice and cold. Put my towel down. I need 2 splashes of cold water to close the pores. Hold on one moment. Alrighty, nice and brisk. Okay, and of course we take the alum block. Highly recommend an alum block. I prefer it over witch hazel. And I do use like witch hazel to like clean my skin, but I don't use it for this step. I don't do that. I just really prefer this. To me, it does a better job. And that little stinging will tell me like where I've got any like issues, where did I go too hard. And I can tell you it's really, I'm not getting any big stings, so I did fine. Even my little cut here, it actually didn't sting all that horrible. But yeah, so yeah, highly recommend using an alum block. It'll kind of gives you a reading of how your shave went, as far as how close did you get? Did you get a little bit too much on the skin or not? So it helps. And if you got an adjustable razor, it'll help you dial it in too. So it is an aid, but it's also, of course, the antiseptic properties, and of course, if you have any blemish or whatever, it helps heal that up as well. So I just like it very much. and you can get it wherever. I've got stuff from all different vendors and Amazon. I get stuff all over the place. But of course, all my samples come from Maggard's Razors. No sponsorship. Buy them all myself, but they just have a boatload of samples, and I like taking advantage of it to show you guys. So there we go. So now, aftershave, I'm going to actually repeat. And I'm going to show you why I'm going to repeat. I'm going to repeat the Sterling Aligary, because I've got one use left. That's it. Bottle's dead. This is my second bottle I finished in the last few months. Just finish it up. Went on. Yeah, it's a generous amount. I was hoping it wouldn't be too light. So probably just a one splash tick extra, maybe. Fine. I enjoy it. Get all the arms, everything. Yeah. Oh, the t-shirt. Yeah. Smelling good. So what am I to do now? I have no more Sterling's aftershaves left. Well, the 2 ounces I don't. I may have just purchased 4 more. So they're in the mail. They'll be coming out at Christmas time. I'm going to save them for Christmas, so I won't really use them until then. But that's only a few weeks away now. So yeah, hope you're doing your shopping. Last week was Black Friday weekend. This is the end of Cyber Week, and I kind of kicked myself. Yesterday being Friday, I just missed purchasing a Blacklands Blackbird razor because the sale ended Thursday. I was thinking it went through the end of the week and I was going to buy it yesterday. Well, it didn't. So I didn't get one, but they're hinting that something else is coming out this coming week. So we'll see. We'll see, because I've decided not to get the Osprey this year because it's brand new. I want to give it a year. I want to see if they have to work out any kinks first. I know that's happened with other razors that are newly introduced. So I was really looking to get one it's gorgeous. I really wanted one, but I'm going to wait a year. And yeah, so yeah, I'm going to buy something totally non-related. I'm shaving instead. I'm going to buy another semi-automatic pistol. So yeah, I do enjoy shooting sports, and I'm going to get another defensive pistol for a specific use that I won't tell you about. But yeah, but I'm going to purchase that. So, and I did just purchase another firearm actually this week that I had a 45 before COVID. And I had sold it because it was a standard 45 and it wasn't comfortable to carry anymore. I'm getting too old to just standard issue, target sights, all that. It was a competitive gun, and I couldn't carry it, so I had sold it, and it's been like 3 years now. The money's just been sitting there, so I actually turned that around into my service pistol, which is going to be a SIG P29 Legion with the Romeo sights on it. So that's it. So if you're a gun enthusiast, you'll know what that is. If you don't really care for guns, apologize that I mentioned them here too, but I do have all kinds of interests, and you will see all kinds of interests on this channel besides shaving. So with that, hope you enjoyed, and go with God.